have paid their dues. So aside from celebrating that championship, it sounds like you've actually had a pretty busy off season. You were up at the New York Stock Exchange, rings and closing bell. I think you ran some Nitro Rallycross stuff in Phoenix. You ran go-karts against your teammate Kyle Larson out in California. So you've been pretty busy off season.
It has been busy. I don't know why. I'm not sure if just the COVID year, things got slower, and then last year it seems like things have been slowly kind of getting back going over the winter, and then this winter has been really busy, but it's been good. And was able to be home through the holidays, had a really low-key Christmas and New Year, which was great. Got to chill out through those few weeks, but really since January hit, it's been busy. As you mentioned, did a couple media tours there for NASCAR up to New York, so that was a fun experience, something a little different. I ran a late model race down in South Georgia a few weeks ago as well. So yeah, it's been a busy latter part of January, but I'm excited to be here, happy to be here, and ready to get this season going.
We started out talking about football dynasties, the Alabama Crimson Tide, the Georgia Bulldogs. Let's talk dynasties in the Daytona 500. Petty Enterprises, 9 wins in this race, 8 for Hendrick Motorsports. You're a big part of history with everything your dad did and all that. What would it be like for you to win here and be a part of that step, getting Mr. H head-to-head with Petty Enterprises?
Yeah, that's a good. I honestly didn't realize that Mr. Hendrick was one back from Ty, and so that would be a huge feat. And look, winning the 500 is something that any driver and every driver wants to. You always want to check that box, right? If you're around this sport for any length of time, you want to check that box before you get done. And there's been a lot of greats to not. And I think that's why you have to respect it makes you respect the event even more when you look at the list of people who haven't won the race versus people who have. It's kind of how I've looked at it. So it's another great opportunity for us to try to check that box and to add to the win column for Mr. Hendrick and tie him with Petty Enterprises would be really cool. I did not know that. But I'm looking forward to the weekend regardless. And also, too, another reason it's special for me is Alan, my crew chief, is from down here, and this has been a race that he just hasn't been able to quite get. So I would really love to be able to check that box for him, too.
Chase, how do you and Alan look back on 2022? My gosh, you won 5 races, which was more than anyone. You won the regular season points championship, made the championship 4, but it just seemed like it was a very up and a very down, kind of an inconsistent year.
It was. We checked all the boxes, but the one that mattered most there at the end. But it was a bit inconsistent and a bit more so than I think any of us on our team would have liked. Those last 2 or 3 months were really pretty poor.
Just need to do away with the first race of all the rounds and you'd be okay.
Man, they've been rough, haven't they? Haven't they? It's frustrating because I love Darlington so much as a racetrack and just that event, the Southern 500, and just how cool it is. Man, that place does not like me back here lately. I mean, we've had a rough go. So, yeah, I hope we can just find some consistency throughout the season. I certainly want to continue to add to the win column. That's the most important piece of the puzzle. And if you're doing that, I think the rest of it's going to fall in line. But it is super interesting looking back at the last couple of years because, we were able to get to the championship 4 in both of them, but the storyline and how we got there were just totally different. One being really consistent, not a lot of wins. The other one being having the wins and not being very consistent. So we just need to find some middle ground in some of this, and I think we'll be all right.
I know you want championships. I know you want consistency, but, man, to make it to Phoenix 3 consecutive years is hard to do. So impressive. Congratulations on everything that's been happening, and good luck this week.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys enjoy.